Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Doctor Who and the 60th anniversary, and I am just curious with where are you guys at in the fandom here in 2023 with Doctor Who's 60th anniversary? What has you excited? What are you not quite as excited about? What are you most looking forward to? What are you least looking forward to? I just kind of want to know, where are your thoughts right now in everything going on in Doctor Who in 2023? For me, I find myself more interested with what's going on in Classic Who, like considerably more interested than I am everything going on with the 60th itself. Now, I don't talk about stuff regarding the actual 60th anniversaries, the special, David Tennant coming back, Shooty Gatway. You'll notice I don't talk about that a lot because every time some new piece of information comes up, there's a dozen other channels that cover all that, and that's nothing against them. I watch those channels myself. But since that's covered pretty well, I prefer to talk about other stuff. I tend to prefer talking about classic Doctor Who anyway, with more of my videos leaning more toward that. I do think a large part of my fan base probably is classic fans or people who watch both. Let's see, a couple things that I haven't really talked about much. The 15th Doctor's outfit. The original one shown with the orange shirt. I do like the orange shirt and the necklace he has on, but the actual suit I don't really care for. That kind of plaid, whatever that, or what's it, tartan that he's wearing. I don't really care for that. And then we've recently seen pictures of him in this other outfit with like a leather, it's out there. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. As we've seen in the past, the Doctor has worn some out there outfits. I mean, is anyone ever going to top Colin Baker's outfit? Let's be honest. The Sixth Doctor's outfit is very out there. The Seventh Doctor's outfit is a bit out there. Whittaker's outfit is a bit out there. So it's actually pretty common for the Doctor to wear outfits that might raise an eyebrow or two, to be fair. But just from what we've seen so far, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on the 15th Doctor's outfit. That's why I've never really talked about it. The new companion, I don't know Millie Gibson. I live in the States, so I don't really watch Coronation Street or EastEnders or whichever one it is she's from. I'm going to be honest, I get both those shows mixed up. I use the terms almost interchangeably. I know she's from one of them. I understand she's a good actress. I know she's only like 18, which is very humbling. It makes me feel very old. It looks like she's going to be another modern day companion, which quite frankly I'm fed up with. I know some people are like, well, you have to understand that's the audience's point of view. That's like the audience's avatar. And well, then they must think their audience is stupid and can't follow along. Classic Who had plenty of companions not from modern day Earth, and the audience back then was intelligent enough to keep up. So I think if they have to have a modern Who fan just for people to get what's going on, they don't think much of their audience. So I am kind of sick of that. I'm excited about David Tennant coming back, of course, even though the 10th Doctor's kind of the middle of my list, but he was my solid number 2 for a long time. So it's good to see him back. I do like him as an actor. I love Donna, so it's great to see them back. I'm curious to see what all nods to Classic Who are going to be in there since it is an anniversary. Like, for instance, is Neil Patrick Harris playing the Toy Maker? That seems the foregone conclusion, but who knows? It would be great to see the Toy Maker come back. I like the Celestial Toy Maker. I saw it for the first time recently. It's a great story. I've also read The Nightmare Fair, which I really liked. So it's interesting to see that. I'm curious to see if the TARDIS interior pictures we've seen, which kind of has a, like, what if the classic TARDIS had been made today, look to it with it being white. I've seen the leaked photos. It looks good. I don't know if that's just going to be for Tennant or if that's also going to be Gatwa's TARDIS, but it looks nice. I do enjoy it. It looks very big. And I'm curious to see what they're going to do with some creatures coming back. I understand the Daleks are going to get a new redesign. I'm all for that. As much as I love their traditional look, I'd actually be up for like the spider Daleks and all that. It'd be cool to see them. I want the Daleks to be threatening again. I want the Daleks to be scary again. Whatever you have to do, good design, good writing. I want the Daleks to frighten people. I want the Cybermen to do that too, quite honestly. I want them to be scary again. I really am more excited though with like the collection box sets and seeing what we're going to get this year, animation news, knowing the animations are starting back up again, that's very exciting. Seeing if there's any potential recovered episodes we might get this year. I would love to have some lost episodes, even if it's just one episode. Just to get one back. If so, I hope it's a Trouton, but I will be happy with anything. So to see if we get any recovered episodes, hopefully. We still haven't gotten any official confirmation on the animations other than that they're coming back. I think Rob Ritchie said they are coming back. I don't think they've disclosed where the funding is coming from, but they are coming back. That's very exciting. I know the Mirror leaked that they believe we're getting the Smugglers and the Underwater Menace animated. I would be fine with those, but then there's another report saying that's not true. It's actually neither of those stories, and it's also not Dalek's master plan, and that may be a red herring. I'm fine either way. If they animate a couple stories, I'll be happy with whatever they animate. I would like the Smugglers and Underwater Menace because they're part of Season 4. I love Season 4. I love the idea of completing more of Season 4 because all we need after that is the Highlanders. I've always wanted to see the Smugglers anyway. It's a story I'm very interested in. Underwater Menace is half complete anyway. You guys know not only do I love Trouton, I love Season 4 Trouton especially. And with half the story surviving anyway, and I've never seen Underwater Menace. I've never watched it. I've never read it. I know a lot of what happens in it. Oh, I won't say a lot, but I know the plot of it and what's going on in it. And that episode 2 is pretty good. Episode 3 is not so great, but the story overall is not bad. A bit playful. It's one of those you can kind of just have fun with and enjoy is what I hear. So I would love to get that animated so I can see the missing episodes for that and then watch the whole story. And then the collection box sets. I mean, we have Season 9 coming. Season 9 contains the only 2 Pertwee stories I haven't seen with the mutants and the Time Monster, even though I've seen the first episode or 2 of the Time Monster. So it'll be great to be able to see those and all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Sounds good. I'm really looking forward to watching the omnibus versions of Day of the Daleks and Sea Devils. So I'm really fired up about that. And then we know we're getting Season 20 this year. I hear some people saying it's a Season 20 release and some people saying it'll be announced in summer. Or, let me rephrase that. Some people are saying we're supposed to get it in summer. Some people are saying we're supposed to get the announcement for it in summer, which means it'd be a later release. But either in the summer or in the winter, I suspect we'll get Season 20. Although a lot of people are thinking it may be the set after Season 9. Everything seems to point to that, just about. But I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps there's a season that's released between 9 and 20, possibly. And then Season 20 could come out in like November or December. If it came out in November, that would be the 40-year anniversary of 5 Doctors going out. That would make sense, actually. And if they did a Tom Baker season, it would make sense to do 3rd Doctor, 4th Doctor, 5th Doctor. So if we did get a Tom Baker season this year, and it makes sense that we would, honestly. I mean, it's the 60th anniversary. Tom Baker's one of the most iconic Doctors, a lot of people's favorite Doctors. So I could see them doing a Tom Baker, probably either 15 or 16. I have heard talk from somebody on the merchandise forum that I trust. I mean, this dude knows his stuff. That there's been some behind the scenes stuff being shot for Stones of Blood. So that kind of points toward a 16 release. I'd rather have 15 personally, but hey, I'll take any season. I want all of them. So if it's 16, I'll be fine. And then 20. And then, since we're getting Season 9 in March, and I'm going to be honest, Season 9 feels a bit rushed to me. Not only with the artwork on John's face looking a bit off, but it's also been pointed out recently that the left hand on the Season 9 artwork has an extra finger. Like there's a thumb and 5 fingers, which Lee Binding didn't catch, but a lot of people DM'd him. So he's corrected the artwork for the Australian release and the American release, but it's too far along to fix it in the UK release. So even it's going to be kind of cropped, so it's not going to be too noticeable. But yeah, he has like 5 fingers right here. So I feel like the set might have been rushed a little bit, or it might have been supposed to come out last year. I don't know. I think they might try to get a 4th one. I could be wrong. They haven't managed that yet. That'd be a great time to maybe squeeze out a Trouton. I'd be happy with a Trouton. I don't know which season. but I'd be happy with a Trouton. So I'm far more excited, as you can tell, about what's going on the classic side of things than the modern side of things. And it's not that it's not that I don't care about the modern side of things. I am very much looking forward to seeing what the 3 specials with Tennant back are going to do. I'm looking forward. I figure we'll get a Christmas, well, I know we're getting a Christmas special. So we'll get a Christmas special. That'll probably be Shooty's first story. So seeing Shooty, kind of getting to know him a little bit, and then seeing what Series 14 will be like next year. I am curious to see the direction Doctor Who's going to go with Russell back. I will admit I am curious. But I'm not as excited as I think I should be. It's more curious than excited. I'm definitely not going in like, I'm going in like, wow, let's see what happens here. But I'm also not going in like, so it's more just curiosity than anything. And seeing what's going on there. Big Finish wise, I don't listen to a lot of Big Finish, so I don't know if there's a lot of listen to. I still want to listen to Chimes of Midnight. Is that it? Chimes of Midnight? The one with the Paul McGann one? I still got to hear that. I still need to look that up and listen to that or something. And I got to admit, I do want to hear some more McGann stuff. But Jesus, it's just, there's so much McGann stuff. Where do you start? But I do want to hear some more McGann stuff. I do need to finish. I did finish The Last Adventure recently with the Sixth Doctor, and I did get that completely reviewed. It is phenomenal, by the way. I absolutely loved The Last Adventure. That was fantastic. I'm making my way through Unit Dominion, and I still need to listen to Dark Universe. I do have that and plan on. My only problem with Dark Universe is I know it has the 11 in it, and I don't like the 11 as a character. I've never heard any of the stories with the 9 or the 11 in it, but just the concept of the character I don't really care for. So I think that's put me off listening to it, but I'm going to get to it eventually so I can get reviews up for it. I know it's like 2 discs. But I am excited, again, just more so toward the classic side of things, seeing what classic sets we're going to get. I really want a Trouton set. It just looks weird not having a Trouton up here. You know, seeing it go from season 2 to season 8. And I'm glad we got season 2, because man, season 2 is really good. Like, season 2 is a phenomenal season of Doctor Who. It really is. I really, really like it. But I really want to see a Trouton up here. I love Trouton so much. I love my Cosmic Hobo, so I really want a Trouton to come out. If not this year, then early next year, like the first set of 2024. You know, figure out what you're going to do about Space Pirates and give me season 6. So that's my thoughts on that. I know it's a bit of a ramble, but I just kind of want to let you know where I was at when it comes to everything going on in 2023 with the Doctor Who 60th anniversary. And I'd like to know kind of where y'all are at, what you're excited about, what you wish you were a little more excited about, etc., etc. So comment down below and let me know other things to do. Don't forget to click the like button. That helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't yet. My goal this year is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I am struggling with that. It's like I'm having trouble breaking the 880 point. Like, I'll be at 879, and then I'll be at 880, then I'll be at 879, and I'll be at 880. It's seesawing back and forth. So it's like trying to crack 881. It's been a struggle. It's amused me, I'll admit. So help me out with that. I appreciate that. I also have a Patreon if you would like to support me on there. I do allow early access to videos, sometimes very early access. They were getting videos in January that weren't going up on the channel until March. So sometimes very early access. Sometimes I just get in a mood where I make videos. Then if I want a break, I can take a break. Also get bloopers and outtakes. And sometimes first attempts, like I'll shoot a video, I'm not happy with it, so I'll reshoot it. They'll get the kind of first attempt video for that. And all sorts of other fun stuff. Also, any kind of reaction videos I do, they get the unedited full versions of that. If you're interested. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane, Finn Perkins, and Colin Coney. I do appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. Some of y'all have been with me a while. Alice Collins has been with me a while. JLBWHO. I know Trevor's been there a while. I don't know why I'm having trouble with everybody's names. Thomas joined recently, which I really appreciate. And I'm forgetting somebody. My memory is terrible, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And I also have a P.O. box. If there's anything you would like to send me to look at and review, the Doctor Who Last Adventure Big Finish audio was sent to me by a subscriber. I believe Unknown sent that. Unknown is also one of my patrons. How did I forget that? I don't know how I forgot that. I appreciate Unknown 289. He's been supporting me in a multitude of ways, which I very much appreciate. And I also have a link to my Amazon wish list as well. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.